Hello guys, welcome to 𝐶𝐶𝐽. My name is Vishal Mankar, and in this video we are gonna see assignment operator in Apex. Okay, so this is the video of our English Apex from scratch series in Salesforce. Okay, so let's start. So the question here is, what are assignment operators in Apex? Okay, so the answer is assignment operators are used to assign values to the variables. Okay, second is it is essential for updating data during execution. I will explain what does that mean into the next slides. Third point is, with the help of assignment operators, we can combine operation plus assignment into one variable. So yeah, that is one of the best advantages that we have if we go with the assignment operators. That means in the same variable, we can use operation plus assignment and we can assign the answer to the one variable. In the next slide, we are gonna understand what does this point means. Okay, and the fourth point is we can make code concise and readable with the help of assignment operator. So guys, to understand all 4 points, we need to jump on the next slide and we will understand them into the details. So guys, in this slide, we will understand assignment operators overview. Okay, so we will understand what are the assignment operators, how they looks like, okay, and what are the use of them. Okay, so the first start with assign. It is a simple assignment operator which direct assigns value to the variable. Okay, and I will give you the example into the next slide of all the operators. But before that, we will understand which are the assignment operators. Okay, so I hope you understand the first operator. First operator is a straightforward operator. Okay, then jump on second operator. So second operator is add and assign. Okay, so the symbol is add means plus and assign means equals to. So what does that operator do? It will add the value and assign the answer to the same variable. Okay, I will explain you into the next slide. Then third is subtract and assign. So this is the what we can say symbol of it, subtract and then assign. So it will subtract a value from the variable and assign the answer to the same variable. Fourth assignment operator is multiply and assign. As I explained you for the add and assign, subtract and assign, same for the multiply and divide also. It will multiply the value with the variable and it will assign the answer with the same variable. Same for the divide also. Okay. So let's jump on the next slide to understand in detail with the examples. So guys, in this slide we will understand what are the code examples for every assignment. So first start with the normal assignment operator. So as you can see here, equals to sign is there. So this equals to sign means assign operator. Okay, so it will assign 10 to the num variable. So it is directly assigned 10 to the num variable. So it is a kind of straightforward operator. Okay, so yeah, this is about the first operator. So let's jump on the second operator. So as you can see here, second operator means add and assign. So this is the symbol of add and assign. So on the left side we are putting a variable and on the right side we can put any variable or a number also. Okay, so what does that mean? If we write this kind of or if we write this, so it is giving the same answer. So what does that mean? Num plus equals to 5. That means whatever the value is in num, add that plus into that value and store the result into the num. As you can see here, num equals to num plus 5. So here what is the value of num? Num value is 10. 10 plus 5 15. So the 15 answer will be stored to the num. So instead of writing this syntax, it is a bit long syntax. Instead of we can simply do this. Okay, num plus equals to 5. So whatever the value is present into the num, it will add 5 into it, and whatever the answer is coming, it will store into the num. Okay, so if you print the num variable, it will return 15. So same for the subtract also. So you can see subtract and assign operator is here. Okay, this is the symbol, and num subtract and assign minus equals to 3. That means num equals to num minus 3. That means whatever the value is present into the num, minus 3 from that. So num has 15 here. As you can see, 15 we stored into the num. So 15 minus 3, 12 is answer. Okay. So instead of writing this syntax, we can simply use the subtract and assign operator here and we can do the operation. Instead of writing this long code, num subtract and assign 3. That means num minus 3 means 15 minus 3, and whatever the answer is coming 12, it is assigned to the num. So if we print this, 12 will be printed. So the fourth operator is multiply and assign. As you can see here, we have used that operator multiply and assign. So num into equals to 2. That means num equals to num into 2. So instead of writing this, we can simply write this. That means whatever the value is present into the num into 2. So right now num contains 12. 12 into 2, 24. And the answer will be assigned to the num. So like this. Okay, so the 24 will be print here. And the last code example is divide and assign. So same as above. So num equals to num divided by 4 equals to 6. That means instead of writing this long syntax, what we can do, we can simply do that num divide assign 4. That means whatever the value is present into the num, divide by 4, and whatever the answer is coming, it will again assign to the num. So if we print that num, so 6 will be printed here. So that's all about the code example of all the assignment operators. I hope you understand. If you didn't understand, you can rewatch it, or you can also practice it. And one more thing I want to tell you guys, into the description of this video I have attached one PDF file which contains all the homework related to the assignment operator. If you practice this, you will master these assignment operators. Okay guys, so I will explain you all the code examples on the anonymous window so you can understand better. So let me log into the Salesforce org. So guys, let's start with the first assignment operator, that is assign. It is a simple assignment operator which directly assign 10 to the num variable. And if we print this, we can see 10 will be printed. So as you can see here on the line number 3, that will mean by on the line number 3, if you print num, so num 10 will be printed. Okay. So let's jump on the second assignment operator, that is add and assign. Let me write down the code for that. So guys, as you can see here, I have write the code for the add and assign operator. So num plus equals to 5. That means whatever the value is present into the num, so in that case 10, so it will add 5 into that value, and whatever the result is coming, it will again assign that result to the num variable, and we are printing that num variable. So in that case 10 plus 5, 15. So the 15 result will be stored into the num variable and 15 will be printed. Let me execute it. So as you can see here, the answer 15 is printed here on the line number 6. Okay. So this is all about the add and assignment operator. Let me write down the code for subtract and assign operator. I have write down the code for the subtract and assign operator. So num minus equal to, that means subtract and assign 7. That means whatever the value is present into the num, it will subtract 7 from it, and whatever the result is coming, it will assign that result to the num variable. So the value inside the num variable is 15. 15 minus 7, 8. So 8 will be printed here. Let me execute it. So guys, as you can see here on the line number 11, means on the line number 11 we print the num, and 8 will be as a result printed here. Okay, so that's all about the subtract and assign operator. Let me write down the code for the multiply and assign operator. I write down the code for the multiply and assign operator. So as you can see here, num variable into equals to, that means multiply and assign 2. That means whatever the value is present into the num variable, multiply that value with the 2, and whatever the answer is coming, it will assign that answer to the num variable. That means num variable contains 8, 8 into 2, that is 16, and 16 answer will be assigned back to the num. And if you print that value on the line number 15, 16 as the output will be printed. So let me execute it. As you can see here on the line number 15, 16 is printed. So that's about the multiply operator. Let me write down the code for the last operator, that is division and assign operator. I write down the syntax for the division and assign operator. So as you can see here, num divide equals to 8. That means whatever the value is present into the num, divide that value by the 8, and whatever the result is coming, assign that result back to the num. That is 2 will be assigned here and 2 will be printed here. So let me execute it. So guys, as you can see on line number 20, 2 is printed here. So that is all about the division and assignment operator. So guys, I hope you understand all the operators. If you didn't understand, you can rewatch this video, and make sure you practice the question that I have attached into the description of this video. So please find that and do the practice. So guys, in this slide we will understand the real life example of the shopping cart. So here we have a variable, that is total price, which has a value as 500. Like we assign 500 to the total price variable with the help of assign operator. Okay, so with the help of add and assign operator, we are adding 200 more price to the total price variable. So what it will do, whatever the price is present into the total price, that is 500, it will add 200 to it, and whatever the answer is coming, it will assign that answer back to the total price variable. That means 500 plus 200, 700 will be assigned to the total price. And if we try to debug this, that means if we try to print this, 700 will be printed. So let me explain you onto the anonymous window. So guys, in the anonymous window, I write that code. Okay, that is decimal total price equals to 500, and I assign 200 back to it. That means add the 200 to the total price and also assign the answer to the total price itself, and I printed it. So let me execute it. So guys, if we execute it, you can see here on the line number 6, that means on this line, total price is printed, that is 700. So guys, I hope you understand what is the use of assignment operator and how we can use that assignment operator in our Apex code. So let's jump to the next slide. So in this slide, we will understand what are the key takeaways we can take from this video. First is, with the help of assignment operators, it will shorten the syntax for the common operation like addition or subtraction or division or multiplication, and assign the same answer to the same variable. So it will shorten our syntax instead of writing the long syntax. Second key takeaway is, it improves the readability versus traditional assignment. So traditional assignment is like variable equals to variable plus whatever the value we want to add. But if we use the assignment operator, that is advanced assignment operator, so we don't have to write that long operator. We have a special operator for that, that is plus equals to, minus equals to, multiplication or division equals to. With the help of that assignment operator, we can assign the value I mean we can add the values, subtract or division or multiply the value, and add the same whatever the output is there, we can assign the same output to the variable. Okay. Third key takeaway is assignment operators work with the integer, decimal, double, etc. data types. Okay. And the fourth key takeaway is assignment operators is essential for the for loops, counters and calculation purpose. Okay. So I hope you understand what are the key takeaways of this video and of these assignment operators in our Apex code. So guys, that's all for today's video. I hope you understand what is meant by assignment operators and how we can use that assignment operators in our Apex code. In the next video, we are gonna cover increment and decrement operators in our Apex. So guys, that's all about today's video, and if you like this video, then please do like, share and comment to this video. And if you have any question or concern, then please feel free to reach out to me into the comment box of this video. I will definitely reply to your comments. And if you are new to our channel, then please subscribe to our channel and also hit the bell icon for the latest update. And one more thing I want to tell you guys, that into the description of almost every video, I have added all the social media links, that is LinkedIn link, Telegram, Instagram, WhatsApp group link, Facebook link, etc. You can join all of them, and you can also connect with me personally on the LinkedIn also. Okay, so please stay tuned and connect with me, and thanks again for your support, and see you soon into the next video. Bye.